difficult, which is the Rohingya. Hundreds of thousands of them in the camps. What is going to happen?
Well, that's the question I raised as we came to the responsibility. Rohingya is mentioned. Only time they mention who is paying for their food, who is paying for their education of the kids, that's about it. I said, then what? No question. Nobody's answering that question. There are international organizations helping this. I said, the question must be answered when they're going to go back. What is their future? That question was never discussed. I said, I want to discuss that. I want to raise that. So we went to the United Nations General Assembly. I had a special meeting of all the donor countries who were helping the Rohingya issue and raised this issue. Do you have a map, road map, when they want to go back? Oh, no, we have not done that. I said, please do that. Because unless, even if it's a 10 years, 20 years now, have a date. And we know 1 year less now, another year gone, and we go there. So we are working very hard to make sure that we can repatriate those people to go back. In the meantime, we have problems. U.S. government stopped all the money. USAID money suddenly disappeared. And what used to be $12 a month per person for food, suddenly that $12 disappeared. Somebody said, okay, we can accommodate for 2 months for $6 a month. I said, okay, $6 months. Now it's $3 a month. What do you do with $3 a month for whole food for a family, for a person or something? So we're going through that process now. So organizing, again, going back to the world community, said, look, you asked us to host them. We are hosting them. But the responsibility of maintaining them, you took yourself. So please don't create a problem.
Who are you talking to in that? Who do you really have in your sights that you would like help from?
With a whole group of countries who are with us, who was connected with the Rohingya thing. We have meetings with them.
Is the UK one of those?
Of course, it's a very important one, not only one of those. The UK is a very important supporter of the whole thing, even now, in this crisis period. So we urge to have a global meeting of the Rohingyas on these issues and related issues in September this year at the United Nations. Have a separate UN General Assembly session on that, on the sideline of the General Assembly. Have that and discuss all these issues. This is one. In the meantime, political changes happening in Myanmar. Rakhine State is taken over by Arakan Army, which is all the hub of the Rohingya population. They have a new push of the Rohingyas pushing into Bangladesh. We started with 1.2 million Rohingyas. Now it's another 200,000 coming in from the other side because of the things that are happening on the other side. So increase. And the most dangerous thing that I felt, and I started raising that, I said, when they came, Rohingyas came to Bangladesh, they came with their kids. They didn't leave their kids. Some of the 2-month-old, some of the 2 years old, some of the 5 years old. I said, 7 years are gone. The 5-year-old became 12-year-old, and so on. And each year, there are 35,000 children are born. So they are growing up too. So we have a whole new young generation coming up. And they have no hope. They don't know who they are, what they are supposed to be doing. It's a prison that they live in, but they have the computer, they have the mobile phone. They see everything in the world. So they see, what is our future? I said, these will be very angry young people growing up. How their anger would be expressed, we don't know. Whichever way it will be expressed, it will be a big explosion, I can assure you right now. Please help us so that before that explosion point comes, we can take care of them. They're happy with their life. They're as creative, as talented, any of our kids. They are no different. But they are in a situation, they see the world outside on their mobile. We see their televisions everywhere, but they don't see their life. They're in a prison. And why they are in prison? They have stories to listen to their mother, their father. No answer, why do we come back home? And that's a very important question to be answered for them.
And your plan is still that eventually they go back home?
That's the only way it can be solved.
You're not going to integrate them into Bangladesh?
It's impossible to do that. It's impossible.
Why?
It's already the people who live around the camps, very hostile. Very simple reason. You get everything free. And we are struggling to make a life. And then you take our jobs, you take our food, you take away things from us. Why didn't you go back to your country? Why are you interfering with our life? Those kind of things. Your children having a fun life, our children, no life. To them, it's a fun life because you're sitting there not playing games. It's a fun life. Our children is working hard, but no life. So that will spread. The moment you say that, you promise that they will go back. The government promised that they will go back, and they know that. Now, to say that they will stay with us, who are they? We are having difficulty. Now you are putting them into us. No political government, no government will accept that.
You've made the point very, very clearly. Let's go to questions. There